Education. Education, baby. Come on. Education has no end. Education.
Welcome to our today's lesson. It's about the covalent bond and the type of structures formed by the covalent bond. The covalent bond is formed when there is sharing of bonding electrons. It is formed mainly when nonmetals combine. There are two types of covalent structures. We have the molecular structures, and the other type is the giant covalent or atomic structures. We are going to start with the molecular structures. Most substances with molecular structures are gases and liquids, with low melting and boiling points. In molecular structures, atoms share electrons such that each atom becomes stable. So there is no complete transfer of electrons like in the case of ionic bond. Instead, the electrons are shared among the atoms. Molecular structures and intermolecular forces of attraction. Now, molecular structures like hydrogen, chlorine, water, carbon dioxide have simple molecular structures. So they have simple molecular structures. The molecules are held together by intermolecular forces of attraction. Now, when we talk about intermolecular forces of attraction, there are two types. One of them is the van der Waals forces of attraction, and the other intermolecular force of attraction is the hydrogen bonding. Some molecules are held together by van der Waals forces of attraction only, while some other molecules are held together by a combination of both van der Waals forces of attraction and the hydrogen bonding. So we have substances which are held together by the weak van der Waals forces, and others which are combined together by both intermolecular forces of attraction, which are the hydrogen bonding and the weak van der Waals forces of attraction. Look at the diagram below. It shows iodine molecules. The atoms are held together by strong covalent bonds, which hold them together in pairs. Then, between the pairs, which are molecules now, there are the weak van der Waals forces of attraction holding the molecules together. Let us look at the van der Waals forces. Molecular structures have two types of bonds. The covalent bonds between the atoms, which are very strong, and the weak van der Waals forces between the molecules, which are easily broken. That is why substances with weak van der Waals forces of attraction have low melting and boiling points. So you see, these van der Waals forces are very weak. So it takes very little heat to break them. And therefore, the substances with such forces have low melting and boiling points. The strength or the number of van der Waals forces increases with increase in the size of molecules, and that is why melting and boiling point of halogens increases down the group with increase in the size of the molecules. Now, the structure of iodine molecule is as follows. You can see the iodine atoms are joined together by strong covalent bonds which are found between the atoms. Then the molecules now are joined together by the weak van der Waals forces of attraction, and they are the ones which are shown using a broken line. Those are the weak van der Waals forces, while the ones with a continuous line are the strong covalent bonds between atoms. Then we look at the hydrogen bonding. This type of bonding is found in compounds containing hydrogen and are more electronegative elements. Hydrogen bonding is only formed between hydrogen and fluorine and hydrogen and oxygen, because fluorine and oxygen are more electronegative than hydrogen. This results in the hydrogen atom being shared between two adjacent molecules. The hydrogen bonding is stronger than the van der Waals forces of attraction. Van der Waals forces are weak forces of attraction between molecules or atoms which exist only when particles are closer to one another. Hydrogen bonding is stronger than van der Waals forces of attraction but weaker than the covalent bond. So if we can list the three bonds from the strongest to the weakest, then we shall start with the covalent bond, followed by the hydrogen bond, followed by the weak van der Waals forces of attraction. Compounds with hydrogen bonding include water, ethanol, sugar, methanol, ethanoic acid, and sulfuric 6 acid. Compounds with hydrogen bonding are soluble in water. Properties of molecular structures. Number 1. They are soluble in organic solvents but insoluble in water. They have a low melting and boiling point due to weak van der Waals forces. And they are usually gases or liquids at room temperature. Another one is that they are poor conductors of heat and electricity in both solids and molten states. But some molecular structures may react with water to form solutions containing ions which can conduct an electric current. An example of such structures are like hydrochloric acid. So when hydrogen chloride gas dissolves in water, it forms hydrochloric acid which has mobile ions, which can be able to conduct electricity. So some molecular structures may react with water to form solutions which may conduct electricity due to free electrons.
Our education, baby. Come on.